What's going on YouTube? So check it out, y'all. I have been studying a great deal of Street Fighter 6 recently, especially Street Fighter League in Japan, and come across a player that goes by the name of Cosa. This guy has taught me some pretty neat things in the Guile matchup. Now, sure, it's Ken versus Guile what we're gonna watch here, right? But these strategies that I learned from him can be applied to pretty much any character in the game. And obviously there's some caveats to it. Obviously if you have, other tools, it does make it a little bit easier, barring who you do play in the game. But Cosa in particular taught me something that I feel that just really stands out to me, because Guile's been a very troublesome match for me since the start of Street Fighter 6. It's definitely a matchup I've kind of lost to, unfortunately, in tournaments here and there. With that being said, these strategies look very, very strong, and it's definitely going to be something that I'm going to be implementing myself. So I figured I'd do some analysis and share with you guys exactly what he's doing and give you a nice little breakdown, right? So we'll take a look at that. But before we get into the video, a lot of you guys who are watching the videos here on the channel are not actually subscribed. So, do your boy a solid, hit that subscribe button, a like. I'm on my way to 10K subs here on YouTube, so it'd be great if you guys did your boy a solid. You already know what it is. You already know what time it is. So let's get right into the video and take a look at what Kosa's doing with Ken and his Guile matchup.
対象戦です。コサ対樋口見ていきましょう。お願いします。コサのこの歩きによる間合い管理に関して樋口がどうやって押し返していくか。この歩きカードを持ってすればやっぱり押し返しのしゃがみ中が深いと立ち上げがぐらいまでね踏み込めてるんで、樋口側もそこら辺を警戒しながら気をつけながら技打ちしていく必要がありますよね。追い払いの中足のフックなんかが
Just literally just watch start around. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
同率で迎えた第6節、いよいよ対象戦です。コサ対樋口見ていきましょう。お願いします。コサのこの歩きによる間合い管理に関して
Okay, nice start back over. That's fine.
この歩きカードを持ってすればやっぱり押し返しのしゃがみ中撃なんかが深いと立ち上げが届くぐらいまでね踏み込めてるんで、樋口側も
You can react to the booms as you're moving in. It's the OD booms that you can't. Look at the damage he got off the shimmy. Look at everything, all the damage that Higuchi did to him early. He paid it forward on the punish counter. And look, and now we're back in the mix. And now he's like, the life is close now. And look, he doesn't advance to the point to where he needs to he doesn't put on pressure with the meaty. He just dashes up and holds his ground. No, not worth it. And then look, he micro walks, he duck walks his way back a little bit, just a whole corner in case Higuchi jumps. Like, you can walk into the booms because they won't kill you. And then look, peep. Got him. Micro walk back, mink. Sure you can. Alright, now we can pay it forward, because if he DPs with that low meter, it doesn't matter. And look, he doesn't even overextend with drive rush offense. He just walks. Whatever, he's not gonna die from it. I see why they're putting him a little bit lower. And you see what I mean? So I mean about the crouching. He walked into the crouching medium kick. He literally walked into it. He didn't react. He preemptively, crouch guarded it. Punish counter stand light kick because it's -5. And GG's. So that's what's like, you have to play battle of attrition. You can't. The booms are mental damage. The booms are just mental damage. Like, every other Japanese tier list now is putting Guile at like mid. And I think it's mostly because they stopped putting importance on the sonic boom. Not to mention, I think he got kind of touched up a little bit this patch. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. Terry can do it. He has the walk speed similar to Ken. It's not horrible. You see what I'm saying? You have to walk him down. But like, if he had low for a drive rush, then you have a reason to be afraid. But it's not. So, and Terry still has the ability to use OD Fireball and still use Power Wave to stop and check Sonic Booms. So that is the one caveat you do have. That's why I don't think it's that bad, but I need to play it. Oh yeah, absolutely. He holds the ranges properly, but Kosa's not swinging. He's just walking in. Now, granted, I'm gonna tell it to you straight. Kosa loses this match, but the idea for the strategy is there. That's the most important part. Yeah. And decision making is clean. And then see, and I learned this too, and I figured this was the case in season 1, but it made even more sense watching this. Perfect pairing the booms just allows you to get into the proper space, but you don't have to do the OS jump nonsense. Oh yeah, Higuchi still wins, but it's not free. It's not free. Nice whiff punish. And look, he's already in the corner. He just barely got punished and walked down. All you're doing is making sure your drive gate doesn't go down by pairing. Okay. How to overextend. Good tech. Okay. He pre-buffered. Shooting. Nice. Swap sides. Yep. What a beast. Good read on the freaking boom. Hey, and see, he has to spin to hold the corner. You can't not spin here. The jumps counted. Yep. You're right. The movement on my man. that whiff punish gets me every time, dude. Oh, so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so freaking good, dude. That's why I have a new feeling about this matchup now for most of the roster. Yep. With punish again. Like, this is what I mean. You just, all you're doing is perfect pairing to get into the right space to punish. Mink. 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 Nope. If that's Terry, he don't even got a sweep. Probably just hit like stand strong, drive rush, a corner time. Probably even kill off of that. And he tries to save the majority of his meter for combos when he does land a good hit. I ain't gonna hold you. He's turning into one of my favorite players. Cosa? I'm thinking about it. True. It's just, in this matchup, you don't got a choice but to play slow. Exhibit A. Right there. That's why you perfect parry. To keep your block stun open so that you can do shit. Yo, I need to come back and do analysis on these things, man. Yo, Pete. Mink. 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 Stop it. I don't think I can do analysis on the Street Fighter League though, if I recall right, because it's shown on TV, so I don't think they let you do that here. I think that was an official ruling since last year. I'd love to.
目すぎない
It would keep me in line with watching the game. That's the other thing that I think that's kind of holding me back a little bit. I'm not watching the game enough and looking at strategies. I'm doing a lot of playing. World Warrior I can. Street Fighter League I don't think I can.
画面 C のコンボはできるのかな
I went over the Ryu match.
あそうですね
Did okay. Only 500 views, but it is what it is.
パーできましたが不利でしたね
Punched up. Yeah, got punched up on that one.
はい確かにコンボ選択とそしてコンボの
You like that punish?
精度というところが出ましたね
Optimal.
2セット目最終ラウンド3ゲージ持ってるのがコサまたしても
His movement, dog. No fear.
返しというか追い払いの技打ちづらいです
If this was America, definitely would have been pressing buttons. You definitely saw a jab.
さすがの画面端では
Bink.
見えてるまま見えています
いやこれはすごい
Bye bye.
こんな試合内容になるのケンガイルって
I think ending Walker beat Momochi at Evo for a multitude of reasons. It's a mirror match for starters.
熊本はフード選手がね、2セット
Oh wait, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Hold on.
できるか
Yeah. Kozo takes the first two. That's right. I think Higuchi wins like the very, very last one. I want to say. But this is a good example of how to play the matchup. Granted, I do think we press way more buttons on this side of the world. There definitely would be a jab to try to check the space. Nice flash kick.
リスクを取っしっかり押してましたね
これはもうそう
Oh, really? Oh, in that case, maybe I will.
前投げをして下に溜めとくっていう
Okay, I didn't know that.
これだけ体力差がつくとさすがのコサも
はい
Maybe we'll upload this.
逆にこの樋口がやっぱりその小坂ド
Okay, now that I know, thank you.
から行って守ればいいじゃんっていうちょっと戦い方変えてかなという感じですねガイル側から
But I definitely just wanted to use this. I think this is the ground basis of how to fight the Guile matchup at a high level. It's hard. I'm not gonna even sit here and tell you like these strategies are easy to do. They're definitely hard.
冷たく立ち回ります樋口さすがにこのラウンド
Jump back jab, yeah.
下がりバッ
I appreciate that. Now that I know, okay, cool.
はい確かに技を打ってきてないんでじゃあ樋口側が攻めやすいじゃんっていう
Bring back analysis, man. I'm misdoing it.
発想の転換というか歩きガードしかしてないんだからじゃあ攻めればいいじゃんみたいな感じでしたかね
What's interesting is like the spacing that, like Koso holds like a specific
じゃあ攻
spacing
めればいいじゃんみたいな感じでしたかね
when he. I mean, I call it duck walk because it's funny, but
樋口
it's crouch walking. Like he definitely. Yeah, nice.
じりじりと
I'm taking a look at it. Like Koso has a rhythm that he keeps changing up so that Higuchi can't read it to hit him with a low.
ないんでドライブをそこでうまく使っていく
Nice. Fuzzy walk.
リターンだったり崩しができている
Terry had slightly better walk speed than Ken. Just took a look,
変わりましたね
そうですね
and that's what leads me to believe he could fight it better.
コサに対してダメージを取って
And
ます
for what it's worth, Terry has higher damage output than Ken for the most part.
合わせるっていう動きが出てきました
Both of them have really good corner carry. I think Terry's overall damage output's a little bit higher though.
始まるぞ
そしてこの
All right, here we go. Party time,
樋口はまだ1回も OD 様を打っていない
bruh.
これもやっマジでうまい
Hold
な
on. I just wanted to peep his movement real fast.
そしてこの画面端
Bruh, his like blocking intervals are just nuts. Like just looking at like the timings in which he's like, man, he could have whiff punished that, but I mean, it's a jab. You can't really see it, dude. Let me see that. So that's 1, 2, 3. Dang, man. Ah. Okay. He keeps adjusting every time he gets hit. Or something like connects. So he blocks this one. Slow strong. On. It's a little bit further back. Oh no, somewhere here. Yeah, so if you peep, like I gotta do it again, man. Alright, he walks back, gets space, for back. So here he just adjusts looking for like a throw. Just takes the low. 3. Like if you count the crouches, so watch. 1, 2, 3, block. Jab, stand short, walk forward, block, 2. But he didn't block long enough for the stand heavy kick. So that leads me to believe, like in a matchup like this, you want to, like, when you're changing your, sorry guys, some of you guys might be watching this, might be looking at it from like a newer player standpoint. This is really advanced stuff, but like I get it. You see all this duck walking or fuzzy walking. You're like, man, I don't get it. You want to change up your intervals, because like that's why Higuchi went for the standing heavy kick there, because it's changing up the intervals in which like Kosa's walk is, right? So he's adjusting his timing to his walk. In other words, you can catch his feet or you can catch him moving forward. If you catch him moving forward, if it's a special countable normal, so in Guile's case, standing heavy kick, right, the boot, you can activate that into solid puncher. We saw him earlier do big damage and a combo off of that. So like, it's like the counter play to the defense. So in a sense, it's offensively walking them down and making them make a choice. They can be right, they can be wrong. The reality is there's no right or wrong in this case. It's just, can you utilize your movement speed properly to catch a whiff punish, or, you know, maybe beat them to the punch based on timing. So it's a very interesting way to look at how like people are playing the game at this level, especially in Japan. And it's a big reason why Kosa is becoming one of my favorite players now, because the way he's thinking about matchups is very methodical. Not that they're not doing it on that side of, you know, with other players, other characters, but like this matchup in particular has always been one that's been bothering me personally since this game has come out. Like I'm not a big fan of the Guile matchup personally, right? But seeing Higuchi play it versus Kosa is like, oh, okay, I see. And Kosa's been playing really well with his Ken across the board in Street Fighter League anyway. So seeing this is just a big ass light bulb. You know what I'm saying? So this is just to help you guys fight the character a little bit higher level. Granted, to some degree, I will point out here as a little bit of a disclaimer that the level in which that they're playing at versus the level in which you're playing at might be very different. So in a lot of ways, this mostly applies more to the high level. So like two things end up happening. When you reach like master rank or you're climbing MR, it starts to make more sense how to approach. Additionally, when you're watching high level gameplay of this matchup or like whatever, you have more of it, or like just the Guile matchup, right? You kind of have semblance of like what you should do as a player in the matchup with your character, because the strategy applies to everybody. It's just with Ken, he's got a slower walk speed, so he has to play a little bit more, I won't say careful, but like he can't get into a closer range as fast as say Cammy, Kimberly, you know, even DJ for what it's worth, because he got his drive rush, right? But the fast walk speed character, so that'd be Cammy, Kimberly, and like Chun-Li in particular, you know. But yeah, I just want you guys to just pay attention to like the really like nitty gritty.
これもキャーですね。
うまく樋口ドライブゲージ少ないですがしのいでる。これもうリンスタル見てるのか、ソリッドパンチ聞こえませんね。
どうせリバで返されるのが嫌だってことですよね。ドライブ差が樋口の方が負けてるんで。
Yeah, he risked it all. Yeah, he risked it all on that one. Unfortunate. He wanted to make a play. It's a costly one though, which also kind of proves that like it's okay to make a decision if you're comfortable with it. They're playing a first to 5, right? So Kosa's already up 3. This is Higuchi's first game. So he has a game or two to lose. So it's kind of okay.
で、樋口ペースで試合を進めたってことですね。
どこかでこう自分からまず体力差をつけて、コサに対して追わせる展開を作ろうと。
こうなってくると小坂もちょっと技打ち変わってくるんじゃないですかね。やっぱりバランスは。
See, most players thought that the way to win this matchup as Ken early on was to like use run into Shoryu to try to catch the startup of the Sonic Boom, but not really necessary.
投げと打撃のタク。
ジャンプ入れ替えも警戒する位置取り。
前飛びほぼないので、うまく足押し戻した。
No cross cut.
飛びでしたが、
And see,
合っている。
you know what's crazy? I'm gonna show you guys something here. Check this. Peep game on this. Right? Notice what happens here. Gets a jump over. Walks back away from that because he's looking for something. Right? Cosa could have easily hit Stand Fierce and got probably some of the fattest damage he could possibly get. Maybe even into level 1 and probably get a kill, right? Probably. He's got enough resources to get the dub here. Obviously, he's got mad drive gauge. He's got 1 super art. He could possibly kill here. But he still opts to walk in and throw Higuchi into the corner. Because, now granted, Ken's corner carry from that position probably is extremely really good. But he did not want to risk a confirm to go across the screen. Reality is, the damage output he would have got from that would have potentially put him in a better position. Right? He would have had even more of an advantage in terms of the health lead. Maybe not positional advantage, but at least the health lead, right? This secures both the health lead and corner control at the expense of potential damage. Now, on average, most people would say I go for the damage, which I don't blame you. But there's also the risk of you running into maybe potentially burning yourself out if you decided to spend all your drive gauge to try to maximize the damage to still not get the kill. Then Guile's gonna whittle you down slowly, but potentially with the level 2 if he gets it, because you're doing damage to him, so he's gonna build meter. So it kind of makes sense to throw him in the corner instead. But I guess in a lot of ways, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What you think is right might be right here. That's a tough call. It's a punish counter fierce, so it potentially would have killed. Who knows? But this corner control is still good. This isn't bad. Micro shimmy.
はい。2本ゲージが溜まった時に、まあ、お互いいる。おわー、そこで置いた、ついに祈った。
Got him. Yep, that's the combo we were looking for.
これはまあバーンストレート警戒ですよね。
That was good on Cosa. And he got a good preemptive buffer with the crouch medium punch. He's still playing Fuzzy Walk. I know Cosa. Ooh, that's nice. I know he plays on leverless. Oof. Now that's a wicked confirm from Higuchi. Holy. Just to burn him out. Keep him in the corner, have corner control. Yep. Costa's stuck. He cannot jump. Yeah, he has to weather the storm. He had to weather the storm. And now this is where Guile becomes amazing. This is where he becomes amazing. Right? Because when you're in burnout, Sonic Boom is just omega strong. Like, you have to do your best to not get into burnout when you fight him. Good confirm. He can't. He can't. I think if he hit a button into Ultra or SA3, he might have killed him off for the DI. But he couldn't DI back, so that was a good choice on Cosa.
チクをカウンターから崩している樋口。
Good with punish.
しかしこれでドライブゲージが
Looking for something. No crouch fears from Higuchi. Solid puncher. Party time.
リバーされてもいいよと。
He has to.
バーンアウトするというところで
Yeah. So why that drive reversal was okay is because
時間を稼ぎ
so peep game. I know you guys probably saw it. It was like, that doesn't make sense. All right. So peep game. All right. So there's the activation, right? Already down here, meteor's already been burnt from Higuchi from the very first sonic boom that got tossed, and as he's, you know, fighting, is draining, and now Cosa can put pressure on him with fireballs to slow down solid puncher and drain the timer. See, he's doing everything in his power. Okay, cool. And now look, now it's gone. See what I'm saying? So it was okay to take this chip damage at this point just to get him away from